She just said that that they expect a woman to work and pay some of the bills, but then they still have to do all the housework. So how is that useless? This guy's a moron. As soon as I read, she said she will never submit to a man. Honestly, I was a bit worried that it might just be clickbait and that he actually had some relevant points, but no, complete idiot. Hey guys, I'm Emily Walsh, and in today's video, I'm going to be doing a review and sharing some of my thoughts on a video that Stephiscold made. It's called She Said She Will Never Submit to a Man. Now, I haven't actually watched this video, but I've seen some of his other videos and he's very misogynistic. So let's take a deep dive. Now, before I get into this video, I just want to say please follow me on my Instagram, Facebook page, Discord. Everything that is linked in the description. I also have a main channel called Slightly Crazy Vegan, so if you want to see some nude cooking shows, please check that out. Okay, let's get on with the video.
Today, man, we're gonna react to this chick on TikTok. She no longer, wants to be a real woman anymore. You feel what I'm saying? She let the feminism get to her blood and it's now in her DNA.
What's feminism? Not sure what that is.
And now she's gonna go for a simp. She's gonna go for a beta male provider that's gonna pay all of her stuff and clean up and cook and do laundry for her. That's what he's gonna do. He's gonna be a beta male cook simp. Period. That's who he is. That's what he's gonna do. He's gonna do everything that she says.
I think that who you want to date is up to your choice. It's your personal preference. It doesn't harm anyone else. So I don't understand. If someone wants to be a certain way in a relationship, that's up to them. As long as they're not abusing the other person, it should be fine. If someone wants to cook if a man wants to cook and clean, why is that so bad? Who is that hurting? Let's get on with the video.
YouTube, what do you do? It's your boy Steph. We about to react to this chick talking that talk. So, if only one thing we can do is we finna react to it, bruh. You know what I'm saying? I really feel like she don't know what the hell she talking about. So, we finna dive into it. Let's go.
When are you gonna realize that cooking and cleaning are basic life skills and not gender roles?
I said what I said, period. You misogynistic.
They're basic life skills, but yet women can't cook. They don't know how to cook.
Wow, that's a generalization. Obviously, if you check out on my main channel, you can see that I have some cooking shows. You'll see that I know how to cook. Maybe not like really well, not as great as a chef, but I can cook. And I'm a woman, so...
You feel what I'm saying? They're basic life skills, but women can't even bring that into a relationship. They can't even bring that as far as value. And now you see this woman complaining about it. With their basic life skills.
I think the point that she was trying to make is that some men see that, some men don't cook and clean because they expect it's the woman's job. So it's not the fact that she's saying, I can't cook and clean, so I want my man to do it. She's saying, I can cook and clean, but I don't want to be the only one in the relationship that's doing it. Seriously.
These women aren't even women anymore. But they're basic life skills. Telling y'all, bro, feminism has turned these women into men, bro. But real talk.
Okay, I really want to find out what feminism means. Let me have a look. He's definitely saying feminism, right? Feminism. Is Islam theory denotes a believer's faith in the metaphysical aspects of Islam. I don't think that's what he means.
Boys could stay mad. Moving on to part 2. No working self-sufficient woman should marry a man who can't cook or clean.
See what I mean? These feminists are turning into men. They're not women anymore.
So women aren't women unless if they're like at home, pregnant, cooking and cleaning for you. Okay, great. Yeah, great.
Because they're strong, they're independent, they can do what they want to do. They can get an education. They can make a lot of money. They can do OnlyFans. They are entitled and they are not women anymore.
Oh, right, because we were privileged now. We've got the privilege, whereas before we didn't. Before we didn't have the privilege of being educated. We didn't have the privilege of getting really good, decent roles that pay us breadwinner like amounts of money. Wow, we're not women because we're privileged, guys. yeah. I work. You know, I don't have a boyfriend. I work. I earn my own money. I'm educated somewhat. Yeah, I'm very privileged here in Australia. Apparently that makes me not a woman. Great.
So as a man, as a masculine man, you have the opportunity to not deal with women like her. Because as you can see, she's coming off as masculine. And high value men who are alpha do not want to deal with masculine chicks.
Okay, great. See you later. You know, like all these, like, what is he talking about? He's like, oh yeah, we don't want to deal with you. Yeah, I think her point is that we don't want to deal with you. We've got options. That's the thing. See, he's like, alpha men don't want to deal with women like this. Okay, so because we're privileged, we're able to have options. Yeah, I think it's the other way around. I think it's us not wanting you. She's saying that we don't want guys that are gonna be like, you do this, you do that, you do this, you do that. Screw that. I was in a relationship very similar to that, and it was just horrible. It was really, really horrible. He just thought that he could make all the decisions, and it was a horrible time in my life, and I never want to go back to that, and I'd rather be single for the rest of my life than go back to a relationship like that, honestly.
And you look completely different without the illusion paint on your face. Like, you ain't got Nike drawn on your eyebrows or nothing like that. But fellas, these are the facts. This is what's going on in America today. There are a lot of women agreeing with her. This is why. This is why the divorce rate is so high. Because women don't want to be women anymore. They want to be in...
You mean there's divorce rate because now we have choice, whereas before it was very frowned upon to get divorced. It wasn't that people got along better in the past. It was more the fact that it's more socially acceptable to break a relationship, to, even if you have a family, to get a divorce. It's more socially acceptable, which is good because we don't have women and men now staying in abusive relationships, because I say men as well, because men also experience abusive relationships. I know a lot of bitchy women. I know a lot of violent women. So you know, it goes both ways. We're able to break apart from narcissistic partners or violent partners, or just partners that you're just not getting along with. You know, relationships are supposed to be there because they bring joy to your life. And although there's challenges and you've got to go through those challenges, at the end of the day, if you're miserable for years and years and years, why continue doing that for the rest of your life? Why be miserable for the rest of your life?
In the street, they want to be the man until it's time to do what a man do. Facts. They want equality. They want to see what it feels like to be a man so bad, but when it's time to do it, they don't show up. And they can't even do the bare minimum cooking and cleaning. Alfredo don't count.
Said it's a basic life skill and necessity.
Okay, girls, we're going to learn how to cook more than Alfredo pasta. Noted.
That everyone needs to have. You're trying to tell me that if the woman is not in the house will turn into a garbage truck and the kids will be starving.
No, not saying that. We're saying if you cannot meet my needs, if you can't do what I need you to do as a woman, you don't deserve to be in my life. See, fellas, no, we have to take the power back because these feminists, these strong and independent females, they have the power and we have to take it back.
Oh no, we have the power to get educated and get jobs. We have to take it back. We have to oppress women now. They have to cook and clean and, they're not worth doing that and they're taking power. Like they have the ability to go into parliament and make the rules that we have to follow. We have to oppress them now. Great. Thanks a lot. Men have to oppress women like it was in the past. Well, thanks a lot. Great.
Guess how many orbiters have surrounded her? Because they believe in this ideology of what she's speaking. It's pure BS.
Oh, you mean equality? We believe in equality? Yeah, we believe in equality.
It's pure BS. Look at the females. If we can look at the comments right here. We can look at the comments right here. Also, when women want children, but once it's born, suddenly it becomes the mom's responsibility because she had it. What is she talking about? They don't want to be women. Of course, it is a woman's responsibility to be the mother. That's your job.
Well, of course, it's the responsibility for the woman. But I think what she's trying to make is that it's also the responsibility of the father. So she's saying, I think she's trying to imply that it's not just the woman's responsibility. It's not just the mother's responsibility. It's not the solo responsibility. Unless you're a single parent, unless you decided to do it on your own, then it's not just the ability to, it's not just the woman's ability. It's not just the woman's responsibility, okay? It takes two to tango, okay? They've got, there's other ways of doing it, but in the case where a man and a woman have a baby, it's both the man and the woman's responsibility to raise that child.
It's my responsibility to work and get money, but times has changed. These women want to be strong.
Yeah, times have changed. We have choice now. Men can stay home and not work and look after the kids instead. They have that option. They don't have to choose that option, but they have that option because we want everyone to have privileges. We want everybody to have the privilege of getting educated. We want everybody to have the privilege of earning a decent wage. And we want owning their own business and earning a decent amount of money. We want everyone to have this privilege to be able to decide what kind of family they want to have. And if they want to have a family.
These women want to do everything that a man it used to do and that's going to do. That's what they want to do. That's how you see these women marrying these simps. It's just one dude on Twitter I seen, he tagged me on Twitter, and it was a chick. It was a dude that said, we're finally married, and now she said I can show her face to the world. Beta cook! Simp!
Oh, yeah, so what you're saying is the simps these days are actually getting pussy and you're not. Too bad.
I bet you he the one cleaning and doing the dishes and doing the laundry. Yes, babe. Anything for you. Anything that'll make you happy. Anything that you can do for me, I would love. Beta cuck simp. Period. That's who he is. That's who y'all want to be. Listen to her advice. If you want your woman to look down on you, listen to her advice. Because
we don't look down on men that do chores. We actually really appreciate them. Like when I have my friends come over and they actually do the dishes, I'm like, oh my god, thank you so much. I'm really appreciative. I don't look down on them. And I certainly wouldn't look down on a man doing cooking and cleaning. I actually really would love that. I think that's just your perception.
They can control weak men. They say masculinity is misogynistic. Everything is misogynistic when it's not going against their rhetoric, when it's not going against what they want you to do. She'll tell you she don't like black women. She'll tell you you don't like black women because you ain't approach her. What? What's wrong with females these days? You ain't approach her. So since you didn't approach her, even if you didn't even acknowledge her, you don't like black women. No, you're just not that attractive to him. That's why. Period. You're not that attractive. Period. But like I say, women never are humble. Listen to how she's talking. Listen to how the OnlyFans chick are talking. They're talking with that.
I would say the same thing about you. You're not very humble at all.
With that umph in their voice. Because they feel entitled. But when a man talks with that umph in his voice, he gets shamed. He gets dawned upon. He gets talked about. He's arrogant. He's cocky. But when a woman do it, it's okay.
So the children will die of hunger if the woman is not in the house. And the men who expect women to go to work and come back and pay some of the bills in the house, yet expect them to cook and clean as well, there's a special place in hell for you. You can't even pick up a broom and say, let me help you sweep. You are
useless because you can't add no value.
She just said that that they expect a woman to work and pay some of the bills, but then they still have to do all the housework. So how is that useless? This guy's a moron. As soon as I read, she said she will never submit to a man. Honestly, I was a bit worried that it might just be clickbait and that he actually had some relevant points, but no, complete idiot.
You are useless because you can't cook and clean.
She didn't say she couldn't cook and clean. She just annoyed that she always has to be the one cooking and cleaning. You need to listen to her words. You need to listen to her. She's saying that like she's working and she's paying some of the bills. So she's helping out with your part of the job, right? Traditional roles, I guess. But you can't help her out with some of the cooking and cleaning. She never said that she couldn't cook and clean. It's so ridiculous. Honestly, I can't believe this got like 13,000 views. This is just unbelievably dumb. I can't believe there's even men that consider that he is in any way right.
You are useless because you don't want to be a mother. You want to be a man. And the only thing you use for is a dick and a stroke until you bust. That's about it. And when I bust, my mouth gonna be wide open like SpongeBob's mouth. Every time. And you gonna be useless after that. And don't fall for this, fellas. Don't fall for this, bruh. Don't be the beta male simp that falls for this.
Yeah, don't be the beta male simp that actually gets with the woman and gets some pussy. Don't be the type of man that women actually want to have. Just be like, oh, and when you don't get like laid, you can just like make a YouTube channel and bitch about other women about simps getting laid and you not. Okay, great.
Equal. We're equal. It's equality. My husband submits to me.
That's who she is. She wants the soft simp hustlers. That's the video of today, man. We're gone, man. Peace.
Okay, so let's just have a look at some of the comments. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be nasty as hell, but yeah. Can't lose what you never had, can't keep what's not yours, and can't hold on to something that does not want to stay. Let's see. Once females realize that their value is dropping, they start accepting guys who they rejected in the past, but most men don't forget or forgive. They will takes no prisoner. The wall is forever undefeated. Wow. So once women lose some of their value, great, they have to accept a man. They have to like put up with more shit from guys. That's basically what you're saying. Gotta love women complaining about them not making men like they used to when they aren't even traditional women. I'm not really sure about that. I'm not really sure about what them not making men like they used to. I mean, I definitely prefer the guys more of today. like a non-traditional guy that's gonna accept me for me. So I don't know. We live in a world where if a woman more successful than you, it's okay for her to cheat, leave you. When is it ever okay for someone to cheat? Like, to cheat? When is it ever okay for someone to cheat? Like, when has everyone said, oh, she cheated? Oh, but she was more successful, so it's okay. What the hell? It's never been okay for someone to cheat, like, ever. It's never been socially accepted for a woman to cheat, so, or for a man to cheat. It just doesn't make any sense. But if a man is more successful than a woman, he's supposed to lay down and pass the crown to her. Yeah, like, again, that's a ridiculous comment, because it's always okay for a man to leave a woman, and it's always okay for a woman to leave a man. So yeah, and with the whole cheat thing, yeah, it's never okay to cheat. It's never been okay to cheat. This is the attitude of 90% of modern day Western females. Don't invest in these females, G. Most of them are for the streets. We men are the prize. Never forget this. Oh, wow. Great prize. We come home and you're like, oh yeah, I'm so useless. You have to do everything. Great. That's a real prize, guys. I'm not gonna lay down. I'm not gonna lay down and let you make any decisions in the relationship. I'm just gonna tell you what to do. Wow, what a great prize that we win. Okay, I'm done with these comments now. Okay, so I hope you really enjoyed that video. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments. This was quite an easy video for me to review, seeming that he's ridiculous and didn't make any claims at all. I'm actually a pretty reasonable feminist. I actually believe in men's rights as well. So I'm a very open person. So for me to say that he was completely wrong in pretty much everything he said in this video, you got to say something about that. So yeah, if you'd like to follow me on any of my social media, the links are in the description. You can check out my nude cooking shows on my main channel, Slightly Crazy Vegan, and also don't forget to like and subscribe if you'd like to see more. Have a good day.